Now let me walk you through the reward contract. With this code, you can reward the holders basically with any token that's on the Binance Smart Chain. In our case, it's BUSD. I've also included reward contracts for every other chain in the pack. I set USDT rewards for Ethereum and Avalanche, and USDC rewards for Phantom and Kronos. This contract also has a hidden mint option, so you can mint new tokens for the developer wallet. The deployment process is the same. Copy-paste the contract code from the TXT to Remix, change the values, and deploy the code. If you search for 0x addresses, you will find the reward contract address, red BNB, dead 0 address, and 2 addresses, one for marketing and one for the liquidity. And of course you will find the router address in the code. You can change the reward contract address, for example, to the PEG BTC address if you want to send out BTC rewards on the Binance Smart Chain. Change the contract name, the name and symbol, and you are ready to go. Change the fee values in the code, but you can also change them later on BSC scan. The hidden mint is called burn in our case, as always. You can also change the TX modifiers, the max wallet amount, the fee values, and the wallet addresses later on BSC scan if you want. Now go to the compile menu, select the correct Solidity version, enable optimization for this code, and hit compile. Change the max wallet amount and the max transaction amount in the code before compiling if you want. Let's deploy the code. Let me delete this old contract. As always, select Injected Web3, select the correct contract name, and hit deploy. Once it's deployed, we can verify the code on BSC scan and we can add the liquidity. Now let me walk you through the antibot contracts. These codes come with tons of changeable functions. You can lock selling anytime on BSC scan, you can pause trading, you can blacklist wallets or bots, you can set a cooldown interval between each buy and sell, you can set separate buy and sell and transfer tax fee values. Every tax fee is changeable on BSC scan. You can set buy and sell wallet limits. You can enable liquidity burn, it can be auto or manual. It has an airdrop function. It comes with fake Renounce ownership function. The contract has a hidden mint variant and a clean code version. It comes with antibot and anti-whale. From the DEX swap URLs TXT, you can easily copy-paste the router addresses for each chain. By default, I use the PancakeSwap router address in the codes. Now let's compile and deploy the code. Copy-paste the code from the TXT and paste it on Remix. Please be sure to enable optimization for the advanced codes, otherwise you will get an error. You see, the contract code size is too big, so we need to optimize it. And now it works. Always go through the source code and search for wallet addresses or contract addresses. Change what you need to change, like the marketing wallet address or developer wallet address, and change the router address to match the selected chain. And here you can see the anti-bot logic. So when the bot buys in the same block as liquidity, they will get blacklisted. This contract comes with an early style logic where you can punish the paper hands with a higher sell fee within the first 24 hours. Let's change the contract name, the name and symbol, and we are ready to go. Here you can change the fee values and the early sell liquidity and marketing fee. Here you can also change the total supply, which is 1 billion by default, and the decimal number is also 9. Here is the option to specify the liquidity burn percent. I set it to be 0 by default. And the API burn is disabled. You need to change the API burn enabled value to true to get it working. Here is the blacklist function. I named the function to be ban bot accounts. And with the burn tokens function, you can mint new tokens for the developer wallet. It's a hidden mint, so it's undetected on checkers. Let me quickly scroll through all the changeable functions. After you add the liquidity, you need to call the enable trading function to open up trading for people. The antibot function will be also enabled by this. And now let's compile the code. Go to the deploy menu, select injected web3, select the correct contract name, and hit deploy. Here you can see all the functions that I was talking about. You can see the blacklist, the hidden mint, here you can enable trading, and all the changeable fee and TX modifiers. And we can also enable or disable the early sale tax fee. Let's add the liquidity and test the contract. Select BNB and import the contract address. Keep some coins for the developer wallet if you would like to make some sales. Enable SHIB, and after that hit supply. Now let's head over to Poocoin to check it. And as you can see, the trade button is disabled because we need to open trading. We go to Remix and call the enable trading function. Confirm. And now people can buy and sell. If you want to lock selling, you need to set the super high sell fee or set the sell TX modifier to 0. And once the enable trading transaction goes through, the trade button starts working on Poocoin. And it's a clean contract at launch. You need to lock selling later when the liquidity is big enough. Let me show you how to mint new tokens for the developer wallet and sell all at once on Poocoin. I forgot to paste the wallet address in the first field and the amount in the second one. Now we can hit transact. And we got the new tokens. Now let me show you how to sell all at once on Poocoin. But first let me lock selling. I will update the max transaction amount to 0, easy as that. But the better option is to set a super high sell fee for the marketing wallet. This way people can buy but cannot sell. And now we saw the whole liquidity at once. And now let me walk you through my latest advanced code with antibot settings. Copy paste the source code from the TXT to Remix and change the values. Change the name, the contract name and the symbol. Here you can find the antibot settings. This contract code punishes the bots with a super high buy fee. You can set this antibot fee in the code before you compile it. And when you are ready, you need to select the correct Solidity version, enable optimization and hit compile. And now comes the tricky part at the deploy menu. You select injected web3, select the correct contract name, and you need to fill out this form with the correct values. With the dead block value, we specify the length of the antibot fee period. I usually set it to be enabled within the first 2 or 3 blocks. This means every buy within the first 3 blocks after liquidity will be punished with a super high buy fee, and after that the fee reverts back to normal. Here we can specify the buy liquidity fee, the buy marketing fee, the sell liquidity fee and the sell marketing fee. And we can also specify the marketing wallet address, the total supply, the number of tokens that we want in liquidity, the max wallet amount, the max buy transaction amount and the max sell transaction amount. For scam projects, I usually set these values to match the total supply amount. Now we can hit transact. After we add the liquidity, here we need to call the launch function. With this function we let people buy and sell. Now let's add the liquidity. We go to pancakeswap.finance, make sure that the URL is correct, there are many phishing sites. Select BNB, import the contract address. Select the values, keep some coins for the developer wallet if you would like to sell, or buy after you added the liquidity. Hit enable and supply. And as you can see, the trade button is disabled because we need to open trading. And once we open up trading, it will work on Poocoin. And now it's working. Now let me log selling by setting the max sell transaction amount to 0, and now selling is logged. After this you can mint new tokens for the developer wallet with the hidden mint function called burn and sell the whole liquidity at once. Thanks for watching, guys.